All right, we got mineral resources and the destinies of nations. I kind of like the cover of this because it kind of gives you a nice, we got Venezuela with the oil, we got the Middle East with the oil, Russia with oil, and then I guess this is mining. Where is this? The Caspians. I don't remember what sea that is, but they got oil up there as well. All right, let's jump into it. Well, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, from Bend, Oregon. Walter Youngquist, National Book Company, Portland, Oregon. Okay, let's see who it's dedicated to. Dedicated to geologists and engineers the world over who find and produce the mineral base for our modern civilization. Well, you're welcome. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is it. All right, table of contents. Minerals move civilization. True. Minerals in history, minerals in war and economic warfare, the current war between the states, minerals and money, and the petrocurrencies, mineral microisms, the chiefly one resource countries, mineral riches and how they are spent, the luck of the U.S. and Saudi Arabia, the petroleum interval, alternative energy sources, non-renewables, alternative energy sources, renewables, ocean minerals and nations, mining the water minerals and medicine, strategic minerals, how strategic are they? Nations and mineral self-sufficiency, international access to minerals, free trade versus the whims of geology, minerals in the future and the ultimate resource. Can it secure the future? When was this written? First, let's figure that out. 1990. Okay, so a lot has happened with the oil business since, or like basically minerals and everything since 1990. Man, a lot. Because this is during the USSR. Yeah, a lot has changed, and I mean the minerals are still there. Don't get it wrong, but to read the perspective from what 30 something years ago is going to be extremely interesting. So oil at this point in time was around like 30 to maybe $50, didn't go very much higher. So this is right after, I mean, it wasn't right after because the 70 oil crisis and mineral crisis, whatever, it was mostly the oil crisis from the Arab Spring or whatever, was in the 70s. So this 11 years after that, it's very interesting. Now we're 40 plus years after it. So the world has changed completely. So in this book, they're probably going to be talking about a lot of OPEC countries because at that point in time, they're pretty powerful. Oh, this is right before the first Gulf War too. Let's go to the luck of the United States. No. Ooh. Mineral. Oh, this is difficult. I'm not even really sure. Just to kind of see from a 30-year perspective in the past. Let's go minerals and war. The economic warfare. 35. Wow. Someone writes really little. Look at this. You can't read it from there. I know you can't. It's all blurry right there, man. I don't. You could write a whole book on this piece of paper. Anyways. Minerals in war and economic warfare. Initially, raw manpower in the form of hand-to-hand combat with perhaps a few minerals in the form of rocks were the ingredients of warfare among early humans. The stone axe and the knife were invented, and then the long knife, called the sword, and the spear were devised. The first knife was stone, but when native copper was discovered and hammered into knives, as was done in several places in the world, the metal age of warfare began. Metals in war then became important, and they have been ever since. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. I'm already liking. I'm sorry. I didn't read out loud. Excuse me. We're gonna skip around a little bit. The wonderful rich copper ores of Cyprus were the cause of numerous ancient conflicts. The Huns fought for the possession of salt deposits in southern Germany. The Phoenicians and later the Romans fought to control the tin mines around Cornwall. In England, France and Germany bitterly contested for the iron ores of the Alsace-Lorraine area, and battles were fought over the lead and zinc deposits of Poland. And as part of the settlement after World War II, Poland received some of the coal mines which were previously in German territory. The desire by Chile to have part of the Bolivian nitrate deposits in the Atacama Desert was the cause of the Nitrate War. Chile declared war on both Peru and Bolivia on April 5th, 1879. The Chileans were victorious and obtained all of the Atacama Desert area by the Treaty of Ancon in 1883. The victory was great economic value. The victory was a great economic value to Chile. From 1879 to 1889, the duty of nitrate exports alone reached more than $550 million, a very considerable amount in those days. The total value of nitrate exports exceeded $1 billion. Wow. Yeah, here we go. So it's true. I mean, I don't want to go, well, I mean, I really do want to read all of it, but I've already taken up 6 minutes. This is extremely interesting. Yeah, we're gonna, I'm sorry. The book right here, I'm gonna just, this is one of those books, it's so interesting to me that I'm gonna read the whole thing, and then I'll probably just do a class, little notes on the book, just because it's very interesting. It's outdated, right? It needs to be redated because it's 30 years old, but it's still very interesting. If you're like me, then the little bit that I read inspired your interest. Again, Mineral Resources and the Destinies of Nations by Walter Youngquist.